Cherokee 38, November Tower, expect to go.
Expect to go, 7738 November. Alright, parking brake is released. All gauges still in the green. Everything looks good.
Cherokee 3, November Tower, on departure, fly runway heading, climb, maintain 2000, runway 17, clear for takeoff, Cessna 1 mile final.
17 clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, climb, maintain 2000, 38 November, thanks.
That's 41 Yankee, left there at Alpha 3, taxi park, Monster ground, point 4.
Left on Alpha 3 to park, mark your ground, 41 Yankee, thank you.
Raven 8 Tower, traffic, Cessna 172 on a 1 mile final, expect to go
Beautiful.
behind him.
Raven 8, Roger, be looking now.
Full power. All gauges in the green. Airspeed is alive. Maintaining center line.
Make left close traffic, report left downwind midfield.
Rotate.
Left close traffic and report left midfield downwind, 1700 yes.
7 Papa Alpha, left downwind midfield for 17, touch and go.
7 Papa Alpha Tower, Mooney, 12 o'clock there in a mile, runway 17, clear for the option number 3.
Clear for the option number 3, 7 Papa Alpha.
Raven 8, contact, maintain visuals.
Raven 8 Tower, rider behind the Cessna 172, taxiway Mike Delta, clear to land, taxi to park. Additional traffic is a Mooney in behind the Cessna.
Raven 8, Roger.
29.5 Victor, I got a helicopter about a half mile west of the airport, be crossing the north side of the runway to the east side.
95 Victor, got it. And Raven 8's got the Mooney also.
Raven 8 Tower, copy, thanks. Taxi 38 November, contact Houston departure.
Over to departure, thanks, 38 November. Good morning, Houston departure, Cherokee 773 November, checking in, heading 170, climbing through 1100.
Cherokee 7738 November, Houston departure, radar correction, IDEN.
IDEN 38 November.
38 November, radar contact, maintain 2000, turn right heading 270.
Maintain 2000, heading 270 to the right, 38 November.
DPS 112, contact tower 118.4.
Over to tower 184, DPS 112.
Electric fuel pump off, fuel pressure remains in the green. Landing light off, everything looks good.
Number 39er Tango Lima, Houston approach, roger.
Autopilot on, heading mode active, and continue to climb about 120.
Number 9er Tango Lima, what's your destination?
Traffic here 800 feet above me.
Sorry, what did you say?
Pleasanton, we'd like to put direct on request.
Yeah, but we can't understand you. Where?
And
what
he's
is
in sight.
direct to where? What's your
Perfect.
destination, please?
Pleasanton, Papa Echo Zulu.
What's the on-course heading for there?
At 265, time is left.
I just departed Sugarland. I'm on my way to College Station, level at 4,000 feet, and should be in the air for about an hour. This was my entire route. If you look closely here, this is where ATC vectored me around traffic before clearing me to land.
Number 38 November, climb maintain 4000, proceed direct College Station.
Climb maintain 4000, direct College Station, 38 November, thank you.
Houston Center, Bonanza 359er, Echo Romeo with request.
Number 39er Tango Lima, you're clear direct to Papa Echo Zulu.
Direct destination for 39 TL.
Wow, it is a busy day here in Texas.
Bonanza 359er,
Nice.
Echo Romeo with request.
Gonna level off at 4,000.
Sierra contact Houston departure 126.67.
I did file for 6, but we'll see if we get that a little bit later.
633 Whiskey Sierra contact Houston departure 126.67.
126.67, 633 Whiskey Sierra.
Number 39er Tango Lima contact Houston center 128.6.
28.6 cadet.
Perfect.
Houston departure is 877 Golf Park, heading 280,
So 4,000 feet, CHT looks good, all gauges in the green. Gonna lean it out a little bit.
Houston approach, altimeter 3029er.
Wait for that engine roughness. There it is. And enriching slightly. RPM's about 2,600. Looks good. About 11 gallons or so per hour. Not too shabby. Okay guys, so we are currently at 4,000 feet. I did file for 6,000, so I am hoping that we're going to be able to continue that climb. I'm going to turn them down just a little bit. Super easy takeoff. Airplane is running great, and honestly, it just feels good to be able to get out and about. So I'm currently going 134 miles per hour. Yes, my airplane is configured in miles per hour, so that is what I use. And everything is looking really awesome. Definitely very busy today, for sure, but that's okay. It's good experience. I did file an instrument flight plan too, because that's just how I prefer to do things, but just a personal preference. So I am direct College Station, so I'm just gonna go direct to here on the iPad, and then it'll take me from wherever I currently am and give me a straight line over to the destination airport. Now I'll come over to my iPad and type in that identifier. Charlie Lima Lima. So their weather frequency is going to be 126.85. Go over there, get that all set up. Winds right now are reported 040 at 7 knots, not too shabby at all. So odds are I will probably be using runway 11 unless it is still closed. If it's still closed, they may be using 35. So we will find out when we listen to our weather. Looks good. CHT is a little higher than I wanted to see today, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. Pull my RPMs back just a little bit and enriching that mixture a little bit more too and see if I can bring that back down. Already coming down, so let's bring those RPMs back up and see if we can get it to keep dropping faster.
3 miles, westbound altitude indicates 2,500.
Perfect.
3039er will be looking for traffic. With request.
So, interestingly enough, it is 56 degrees up here right now, and normally if I was faced towards the sun, I would not be cold in the slightest. I am a little chilly, so I am going to turn my heater on. Yes, my 54-year-old airplane has a heater, but no air conditioning, so that's actually really nice, especially this time of year. Everything is looking really good, though. We're actually making really good time. Right now it says 27 minutes till we get to our destination, so we may just end up staying at 4,000 feet, which would be fine. The winds aren't too shabby down here, so no big. Everything looks good. So I have been in the air for a little over 25 minutes. I also spent some time on the ground going through my checklist, so it is time to switch my tanks. I'm going to turn my electric fuel pump on, roll my fuel selector over to the left tank, ensure my fuel pressure's in the green, looks solid, electric fuel pump off, and boom. Fuel pressure still in the green, so awesome. Easy peasy. So I've got my ATIS frequency in. Let's just go ahead and see if we can pick up our weather yet. It may not come through. There we go.
Wind 030 at 8, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 162.3, altimeter 3032. ILS approach runway 35 at Houston.
Haha, I was right.
Runway 1129 closed. Advise this continue for information, Charlie.
Charlie.
Suter.
Information Charlie, 3032 on both my primary and my backup.
November, contact Houston approach 134.3.
124.3 for 3 in November?
134.3.
134.3, 773 in November. Have a nice day.
Cherokee 877 Golf, climb maintain 4,000.
34.3. Perfect. Good morning, approach Cherokee 773 in November, checking in 4,000 with information Charlie.
Cherokee 773 November, Houston approach, good morning, altimeter 3032. Expect a visual approach 35 at Eastwood, or Lakeshide Instrument approach as well.
3032, and no, the visual for 35 is perfect for 3 in November, thank you. Excellent. We are basically on almost a straight in for that runway, which is awesome. So we have 19 minutes till we get to our destination. Airspeed's still looking good. All gauges are still remaining in the green. This has been an easy flight so far. I think in total I have made 3 radio calls. So I'm not complaining, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I'll probably be starting an initial descent here soon. Traffic pattern altitude for this airport is going to be 1,300 feet. And tower and ground frequency I'll go ahead and put in as I get a little bit closer. Well, this is probably one of the easiest flights I have ever done. I mean, airplane is running beautifully. I've got a pretty decent airspeed, 135 miles per hour. Haven't had to deal with any traffic. I think I've made a total of 3 radio calls this entire time. This is awesome. I am so stoked.
November 3, November traffic, 12 o'clock, 90 miles opposite direction is a Cherokee at 3,500 VFR.
Roger, I'll be looking. Thanks for the heads up. 3 in November. I jinxed myself. I 100% jinxed myself. I was just talking about how I hadn't had to deal with any traffic. Can't make this stuff up, man. I tell ya.
November 5A Whiskey contact approach.
Don't see him yet.
1A, we'll see him.
500 feet below me. I think he said it's a Cessna. Going about 100, so not going super fast. And they should be to my right. Still keep an eye out for him, no big.
Traffic inside for 26 Quebec.
Quebec, thank you, and I am talking to him.
He beat me.
100 feet above you.
He saw me before I saw him. That's so lame.
23A, TC Quebec.
And boom, there he is. Nice. Approach Cherokee 7738 November has traffic in sight, no factor.
3 November, Roger. Descend and maintain 2,000.
Said maintain 2003 November. All right, altitude select down to 2,000. We'll descend at 500 feet per minute. Pull a little bit of that power back. Slightly enriching that mixture here. And then just keep an eye on everything. Already listened to our weather. We're basically coming in on straight in 3-5. Beautiful.
Center 134.8.
I can see where the field's supposed to be, but I can't quite see the runway yet.
34.8.
But that's okay. So that's one thing I don't think a lot of people realize. Even though I am on an instrument flight plan, because it is bright blue skies and sunny, I am still responsible to be looking out for traffic and just be looking out the window when I can. Now, if we were in complete clouds, ATC would be giving me a lot different of an advisement with this traffic, and they would be the ones to move me around because they know I can't visually spot the different aircraft. This time, not a big deal. So if you didn't know, now you do. We do have another guy that's going to be 400 feet above us. Looks like he might be in a descent, so I'll be keeping an eye out for him as well. And part of the reason why I enjoy flying on an instrument flight plan so much is because I do get to work with ATC the entire time. Now, if you are a VFR pilot, you just have your private pilot license, you can still get like VFR flight following too.
Additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 1 mile westbound. Altitude indicates 2,500. They appear to be in a slow descent. If you don't have that track, actually just turn that heading to 270. I don't know what they're doing.
Roger, I will turn to heading 270 and I'll be looking for him for 773 in November. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to detour a little bit, turn to heading 270 and just be looking out for that traffic. Of course, in a turn it's a lot harder to see, so we'll wait till we level off. But like I always say, guys, ATC is your friend. They are there to help you. So if you need something, don't be afraid to ask. The worst thing they're going to do is say no. In an emergency, they're not going to say no. They're going to help you in any way that they can, which is awesome.
Good morning, Alta 77 Golf Houston approach, caller station altimeter 3032.
Okay, so he should be behind me, 500 feet, and I got the traffic.
Now for 3, count to 4 o'clock, and still less than a mile, still westbound. Altitude indicates 2,400.
Roger, I've actually got the traffic in sight for 773 in November.
3 November, Roger. You can proceed back direct eastward at your discretion. Advise the report in sight.
Roger, I'll proceed direct to eastward, my discretion, and I'll advise when I get the field in sight. 3 November, thanks. Okay, back to direct College Station, back to nav mode. Autopilot's still looking good, and just keeping an eye on that other aircraft. Everything still looks good here. Don't want to lose him. This actually got me basically on a straight-in final for 3-5. If I still don't quite see. Okay, he's gonna cross above me by 500 feet. So that should be the field. Yep. Approach Cherokee 773 November, I've got the field in sight.
November 3, November, cleared visual approach at 35 at Eastwood.
Cleared visual approach 35 at Easterwood, 38 November, thank you.
November 3, November, no problem. Contact Eastwood Tower 118.5. You have a good day.
Over to tower, you do the same. Thanks, 38 November. Good morning, Easterwood, Cherokee 773 November, checking in.
Yeah, Cherokee 77 and 3 November, Eastwood Tower, runway 35, you're clear to land. Wind 0308.
Clear to land 35, thank you for the wind check, 38 November. Electric fuel pump and landing light are already on, mixture is full rich, and I'll do my flaps as necessary. 128.7, perfect. Just double checking my frequency while I have a quick second. Overall, this flight was a little less than an hour, so we made really good time, even with a headwind. Runway is in sight, feeling good, everything looks amazing. Perfect. Let's speed up a little bit because I can see there is an airplane holding short, so I'll try to get out of their way as fast as I can. Do have an airplane taking off, but they should be no factor. Looks like they're flying straight out. Ooh, it's a little bumpy over here. Nice. I'm so excited about this video. Oh my gosh. There's our traffic pattern, and we're about 4 miles and some change. Perfect. Almost like I know what I'm doing. Excellent. So let's pull those RPMs to 18. Gonna crab a little bit to the right, it looks like, which is fine. Bringing that airspeed down into my safe range for my first notch of flaps, which will be 10 degrees. Airspeed's 109, looks good. Perfect. A little bit of back trim here. My electric trim on my control yoke. And that traffic did not fly straight out, but they should be no factor. Ooh, bird. Stay away, bird. There's one, there's more, so I'm looking closely. Second notch of flaps. And continuing to slow down. Gonna be a little bumpy over these trees, no big deal. There's no Pappy or Vazzy here.
Easterwood Tower, Skyhawk 1232 Golf, approximately 11 miles west of the airport. Information Charlie. I request to enter the pattern for a full stop landing with a taxi back to the active.
A little bit more back trim. A little bit of left rudder.
Number 1232 Golf, squawk 5330, and just continue bound for the left base, runway 35. Give me a call when you're 3 out.
Squawking 5330, we'll continue into
Lap 0, keeping that back pressure back.
There you have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know where I should go to next, and I'll see you soon.